Hello, everybody. This is the Florida Sports Report, and this report is on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers via Jay Busby of sports.yahoo.com. The title of this article is Tampa Bay Pro Sports Teams Join Effort to Make Tampa Bay Confederate Statue. In the wake of riots in Charlottesville, pressure has grown around the country to move or remove symbols of the Confederacy from their long-standing pedestals. Hillsborough County, Florida had reached an agreement last month to move Memoria in Atama, a statue commemorating the Confederacy, from its current location in downtown Tampa to a family cemetery in Brandon, Florida. But county commissioners announced on Wednesday that without $140,000 in outside funding, the statue would stay where it is. From Tampa Bay Buccaneers head coach Tony Dungy, former Tampa Bay Buccaneers coach Tony Dungy took the commissioners at their word, pledging $5,000 to the statue removal and challenging other Tampa Bay area teams to step up. As Tony Dungy posted on Twitter, as of 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time on Thursday, the private donation effort had amassed nearly $50,000. It had stood at $7,000 24 hours before. Many local politicians pledged funds to the effort, but Dungy was the first local sports figure to go to public with a donation. Shortly after Dungy's tweet, the Tampa Bay Times reported that Bob Grise, the former owner of the Tampa Bay Storm Arena football team, will be donating $50,000 to the effort. Soon afterward, the Tampa Bay Rays, Lightning, and Buccaneers issued a joint statement. Recognizing that this monument does not reflect the values of our community, in collaboration with the Greater Tampa Bay Chamber of Commerce or organizations, have dedicated funds to assist in moving the statue from the public space in front of the courthouse. Now more than ever before, we must stand united and committed to diversity and inclusion as we all attempt to heal from the tragedy in Charlottesville. Memoria in Atamima was dedicated in 1911, nearly 50 years after the end of the Civil War, and features an inscription which reads in part, "To the honor and courage of the patriots of the Confederate States of America." The statue features two Confederate soldiers, one marching northward with a determined bearing, and the other facing southward, walking downcast in apparent defeat. Dungy coached in Tampa from 1996 to 2001, later won a Super Bowl with the Indianapolis Colts. He's a 2016 inductee of the NFL Hall of Fame. Surely, there are those who wish Dungy and the media covering him would stick to sports, but clearly, there are many others who are glad he's not. A really interesting article and story here. It's cool to see a guy like Tony Dungy, a guy who is not in the media eye as much as he used to be as a head coach. But he does, I think, currently works for ESPN, so he occasionally makes his fair share of appearances. No, he actually works for NBC Sports. My apologies, I'm mistaken. NBC Sports, yeah. Yeah, it's nice to see Tony Dungy getting involved in something he believes in, donating money to the cause. It's great that he's initiating something that can lead to something much bigger. And it's great that these different sports franchises have communicated with each other and have agreed to move on and help with the effort of getting these statues removed. Because they have an understanding of the fact that, hey, this is something that's really serious and important to our fans and the many people in this country, and it's best that we communicate properly and come together and make this happen. So it's great from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Tampa Bay Rays, and any other sports organization that got involved with this to help to the cause. Kudos to Tony Dungy, though. That was great. And there was also a arena football owner who donated a lot of money. Let me see his name. Where is his name? Yes, Bob Greers, the owner of the former owner of the Tampa Bay Storm Arena football team, donated $50,000. Just great. Just great. It's great to see people putting effort into things that they believe in. I really have respect for people who have beliefs and are applying them in their everyday life. Great stuff here. I really hope that we as a country can move on from what's happened recently. Of course, Donald Trump is being himself as usual. You know what to expect from that guy. Ignorance, just absolutely ridiculous with that guy. But as a country, we got to move on. Tragedies happen, things happen. It happens every day. It's just a part of life. Sometimes when a lot of the tragedies happen in the United States and around the world, you know, you just become numb to it because it happens every day. It's a sad thing, but it's a sad truth also. It's the truth. Bad things happen every day in this world. So sometimes you could take three routes. You can just ignore it and say, you know what, this doesn't surprise me. I'm numb to this. This doesn't affect me, so I'm gonna move on with it. Or you can take the route where you say, hey, I'm going to make a difference about this, and I'm gonna do it now. Like these pro athletes, they're trying to make a difference. You have Michael Bennett, Colin Kaepernick, guys like that, African Americans trying to make a difference. And this stuff that happened in Charlottesville, this just confirms what they're doing here. And anybody who doesn't agree with what they're doing at this point, I mean, then you really don't have an understanding of what's going on. They're not trying to disrespect the military. They're trying to stand for what they believe in. It's just that simple. They believe that black oppression is wrong, and they're trying to show that by not respecting this flag. This flag is supposed to stand for freedom, unity, and everything up and the above. And they're showing that they don't believe that. They believe that's false. So respect to every single person who has displayed their beliefs and done what they feel is right in order to communicate what they believe at the end of the day. Respect to everybody, the sports organizations, the pro athletes, the people who showed support. Everybody, this is the Florida Sports Report, reporting on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and I'm out.